Johnson to kick off.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Nowhere to go that time.
Aaron Jones.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Eric Kendricks in on
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run on first down. George. And he's got room past the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Green Bay.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Good. Makes the score Packers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pull out.
Check. Mike 52, Mike 52.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Brandon Cooks. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Second down and goal. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. Here's Prescott, and it's caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Prescott now. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Chiefs 8, Packers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
On second down, it's George looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The Chiefs.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
16. Packers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Working from the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers pass.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Packer first down.
On first down, it's George. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Foot, check. Foot.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
To Aaron Jones.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And a Packer first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
38-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10.
16.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
7-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. 52.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Stephon Diggs, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. The other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The tackle made by the Hall of Famer, Bobby Bell. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
He was brought
The
down
loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. There he goes, right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Draw play. This is Henry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He finds an opening past the 40. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Operating from the gun. Rodgers looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And right side, Henry's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But